Jack Bech of TCU. 6'2", 215 pounds, 22 years old. Originally went to LSU in 2021, 489 yards, 3 touchdowns. In 22, 200 yards, even and a touchdown. And then goes to Texas Christian, also known as TCU. In 23, 146 yards. This past year, though, this is when he became the beast. 12 games, 62 catches, 1,034 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 83 even PFF grade. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If I got to take somebody who was slow to develop, if I got to take somebody slow to show, abilities on the field, I want to take him from a school that tends to know what they're doing at his position. So the fact that Bech didn't succeed at LSU and then went to TCU and succeeded, I have no problem with that. Here's the biggest issue I have. Didn't produce jack for them last year. 23, 146 yards. My other issue, TCU wide receivers tend to flop horrendously in the NFL. We've talked about plenty of teams like LSU, Ohio State that produce great wide receivers year in, year out. TCU produces bad wide receivers year in, year out. I don't make the rules, guys. I just follow them. That's just what they do. So, but he's got some things you got to like when you watch the film. He's strong. He's got good hands. He runs great routes. He's great at contested catches. He is the guy that does lack home run threat, though, and he isn't explosive. But when I'm looking at a guy from a historically bad wide receiver college with only 1 year of production, I got to say rounds 3, rounds 4. And honestly, if I'm in a position where I need a wide receiver and he's not a guy I'm just, taking a shot and see what happens, and I need a wide receiver, this is not the guy. I would not be interested personally because there's a lot of risk involved. And that's the big thing and I hate to say it like that. It's kind of weird because how do you go from being one of the best wide receiver colleges in the country, if not the best, all the kids that come out of LSU, to go to one of the worst? Yeah. Jesus, Quentin Johnston. Exactly. Look at Jalen Reckner. It's like you've had so many different ones that just do not pan out. It's like I said, it's guys that come out that I swear people think will, be great. Look at Turpin on the Cowboys. Didn't pan out. I mean, it's just what they do. I can't think of one that has. Jalen Reagor's at least come up with at least a good career as a backup wide receiver. But this kid was a first-round talent. He's supposed to be an amazing receiver. So yeah, I avoid any wide receivers from TCU point blank. So, but I want to include him on the list, and I'm trying to take out the TCU part for the list. But as a general manager, I'm crossing him right off the list for that reason. Because TCU scares the bejesus out of me. And I got to say, on a side note, I will root for this kid like you would not believe, because he actually lost his brother at the shooting in New Orleans there on New Year's. So, that's rough. That's something you never wanted, especially that young, to lose someone that close to you there. But like I said, I got to take that out of my mind when I'm evaluating. And the TCU thing is just something I can't get past. So,
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.